What's going on, guys? Alright, so this is the last video or last part of the 6R80 swap. Doesn't really tell as the car's, back on jack stands, but the 6R80 is done. And stick around at the end of the video. I do have videos of driving it and making a few wide open pulls. So yeah, we're gonna go over the things that is required, what it took to get the 6R80 to fit into the Fox. We're gonna get over here with the computer, and we're gonna start off. You're gonna need a 6R80. So this is off eBay. You can purchase them anywhere. I bought mine from a local wrecking yard. As you can see, $4.95 for this transmission. And then the transmission you want to get is 2011 to 2014, and it must be the 5 liter. It cannot be the 3.5 or 2.7 or any V6. It has to be the 5 liter trans. Because it has a different bolt pattern on it. So you're going to need a 6R80. Alright, so the next thing you're going to need is a block adapter. This fits on all small block Fords, 302, 351, and so on. Will not work on big block. Has to be a small block. They do make one for a big block, but be prepared to pay a lot more for this bad boy. So you're going to need one of these. Keep in mind, this little ring looking thing, it's actually this right here. This does not come with this kit, so just a heads up when you buy this kit. This is actually a torque converter spacer. I didn't use it because my torque converter actually fit pretty close to the block, and this did not allow the torque converter to bolt to the flex plate. But just keep in mind, you do not get that with this kit. You will have to get this kit here. This just has the spacers on it that go, you have the 4 bolts that bolt into the flex plate. So you will need this kit to extend the bolts if you're using a stock converter. I'm using a stock converter in the car right now. So you will need this kit to make the stock converter work. For transmission lines, I use the Power by the Hour kit here. Pretty much adapts, this goes into the trans, this holds it down, and it sets the 8AN lines, 8AN lines for the transmission. You can kind of get an idea of what it looks like there. Just bolts right into it. It's a really nice piece. Next thing, you will need a controller to control this transmission. So I am using a QuickShift Gen 2. I'm one of the first to get the Gen 2s. So right around when I purchased it, everything was converting over from the Gen 1 to Gen 2s. Now they will get a Gen 2. So you're going to need one of these. They're not cheap. Scroll down a little further. Expect to pay that for the QuickShift. So the next thing you're going to need is a shifter. This is the shifter I'm using in the car. It's a Lokar sports shifter. It's a really nice piece. Bolts right into the car. And it comes with everything you need to bolt the cable and everything to the transmission. So the next thing is you're going to need a Crossmember. You cannot use the stock location in the Fox. It actually goes back about another, I think, 12 inches, maybe less. Don't remember, maybe 6 inches. We don't remember. I just know I think I measured it back. So you will have to drill new holes and bolt that into the car for the 6R80. Alright, so transmission cooler. I am using a Derale. I'm not exactly sure I'm using the same exact model here, but This is very similar to the cooler I'm using in the car now. I am not using the hoses or any of the fittings that came with it. I'm using all 8N lines on it from the transmission to the controller, or sorry, the fan. So that's about the price you expect to pay for this guy here. Bolts. I went with the ARP Pro Series Flexplate bolts. I am not going to be showing you a Flexplate because I bought my Flexplate used from a local person in my Foxbody group. But I did pay 30 bucks for a SFI rated Flexplate, and I had to use shorter bolts for the Flexplate to bolt in. So you better get this right off at LMR. Great little bolts, come with grease and everything. Torques down real nice. Alright, Driveshaft. Can't really show you the picture of it, but this is the place I've got the Driveshaft from. Shaftmasters.com. I paid $650, I believe, out the door, including shipping. Got it fast. Maybe it'll take a little longer with everything going on. I got a little message on the screen, but it's a real nice piece. Driveshaft. It's built to hold 1,000 horsepower, and it did come with some hardware. I found out didn't find until I put it in already, but they did include the bolts for the back, which is actually better. I'll probably put those in a later time, but you will need some bolts to bolt the transmission, or bolt the Driveshaft to the transmission, and I just used these same exact bolts here, except for bought some new ones. The bolt right in takes 4, the same length that goes onto the Driveshaft, or the Driveshaft to the rear axle. I use those, it's working just fine. But guys, that's everything that it takes to bolt the 6R80 into the car. It does, you see on the previous video, it does have tunes. You can switch tunes on the controller, and you know, we want to use best on the street or on the drag strip. But that's what it took me to get everything to the car, and it came out to about $3,600 to do it. I paid less than that for the transmission. I got a really good deal on it. I think I paid 200 bucks for the transmission. It does have a little miles on it. I think it has about 93,000 miles on it. But got a really good deal. I think I paid 200 bucks for it, and so far it's been great. Oh, also forgot, you're gonna need transmission fluid. You're gonna need 12 quarts of transmission fluid. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need the Mercon LV. This is what the transmission recommends. So you will need 12 quarts of this. Well, but guys, that's pretty much it on everything it took to put the 6R80 into the car. But stick around. I got a few videos of the car making some pulls, and until next time, guys, y'all take it easy.